welcome. Thank you for coming. My name is Matthew, and in this video, we're going to do a fairly basic sequence of standing poses in a not so basic way. What I mean is that I'm going to turn on a timer, a cycle timer that's set for about 30, maybe 35 seconds. And all I'm going to do is say out the name of the pose and then expect you to go into that pose. If you're a little bit unfamiliar with the poses, have the screen somewhere that you can see so you can follow along. As well, you might want a block, and you might want something that you can use as a bolster for after the standing poses, okay? So get yourself set up and meet me in the middle of your mat. Okay, take a wide stance on your mat. Wide-legged standing straddle fold with hands interlaced behind your back. Lift your chest and then fold forward. If you need your hands on the floor, please bring your hands to the floor. You could just as well bring your head to the floor. Switch the interlacing so your other index finger is on top. Refirm your legs. With your next in-breath, stand up, grab your hips. Rotate your feet to the right for triangle pose. Exhale into it, triangle. Gaze down, gaze forward, or gaze up, or anywhere in between. Just keep your gaze steady. Stand up, other side. Exhale into it. Gaze down, gaze forward or up. Stand up, side angle pose to the right. Bend your front knee, bring your hand outside your foot and stretch your arm over your ear. Stand up and switch sides. It's an exhale to come into it. Stand up, parallel your feet, and then step or jump your feet into the center of your mat, mountain pose. Stretch your arms up, hands shoulder width. Warrior one to the right, step or jump your feet wide. Turn your feet, and then on an exhale, come down into it. Bend your front knee. If you want to do the classic form, go for it. Draw your palms together, and then gaze up. Second side. Keep your arms up, and then as you exhale, lower, bend your front knee. Feel free to do the classic shape. Parallel your feet, so stand up, parallel your feet, step or jump your feet to the center of your mat. Mountain pose, couple breaths. All right, take a wide stance again, set up for triangle to the right again. Next exhale, come into triangle. Half moon pose. Shorten your stance and then come into half moon. Left leg parallel-ish to the floor. Gaze down, gaze forward, or gaze up. Triangle pose again. Stand up, parallel your feet. Second side, triangle pose on an exhale. Shorten your stance, half moon pose. Come on into it. Take your time though if you need more time. Triangle pose. Stand up, parallel your feet, step or jump your feet into the center of your mat for mountain pose. Couple breaths. Dig through your heels. Next one is going to be warrior 3 to the right. But start by lifting, stretching your arms up overhead, hands shoulder width apart. And then take your wide stance, set up for warrior 1. So we'll go through warrior 1 to the right. Exhale into it, warrior 1. Lay your belly down over your right thigh. Raise your back heel. And then on your next exhale, shift forward, warrior 3. Raise your left leg about parallel-ish to the floor. Stretch in 2 different directions. Warrior 1 again. Straighten both your legs, parallel your feet, and just grab onto your hips. Step or jump your feet into mountain pose. Take a few breaths. All right, let's set it up again. Stretch your arms up overhead, hands shoulder width apart. Take a wide stance, set up warrior 1 to your left. Your exhale, come into warrior 1 again. Your next exhale, lay your belly on your right thigh, or left thigh, sorry. Raise your right heel. And then next exhale from that, shift forward, warrior 3. Variation, that is. Warrior 1. Stand up, parallel your feet, mountain pose. Couple resting breaths. Revolve triangle pose to the right. Take a wide stance. Rotate your feet to the right. Raise your left arm with an in-breath. Exhale into it. Revolve triangle. Gaze down, gaze forward or up. Second side. Stand up, parallel your feet, and just grab your hips. Revolve side angle pose or variation of it. Rotate your feet to the right, but raise your back heel. Raise your left arm on an in-breath and then twist to your right. Left elbow outside your knee, palms together. Or if you know more of the classic form of the pose, start to go more towards the classic form. Second side. Stand up, parallel your feet, mountain pose again. Dig through your heels. Lift your chest. Some people call it pyramid pose in English, but Parshvottanasana to the right. Take a wide stance. Reverse prayer or some variation or modification of it. Go to the right. Lift your chest for an in-breath and then fold over your right leg on your out-breath. Next inhale, stand up, parallel your feet, and then keep going. Set the feet for the second side, lift your chest on an in-breath, and then go for it. Fold over your right or left leg on your out-breath. Stand up, parallel your feet, step or jump your feet into the center of your mat for mountain pose. Release your arms. Take a wide stance again. Wide-legged straddle fold one more time. Prasarita C. Interlace your fingers behind your back, lift your chest, and then fold forward. Or 3, since we're doing Iyengar standing poses. Bring your hands down. Now 1, lift halfway up. And then fold forward. Bring your hands in between your feet and head in between your hands if you can. Lift halfway up. Grab your hips, stand all the way up. Step or jump your feet to hip width apart. Big toe pose, Padangustasana. Grab your hips, lift your chest. Exhale into it, reach down, grab your toes. With the first 2 fingers, grab your big toes. Lift halfway up. Exhale into it, fold forward, release your neck. Lift part way up. Grab your hips, stand all of the way up. Release your hips. Step your legs together. Unless you have really tight hamstrings, then don't step your legs all the way together. Leave them where they're at or a little bit wider. Standing forward bend with legs together, or modify it. Exhale into it. Bring your hands to the floor outside your feet. Lift part way up and lengthen your spine. Look forward. Exhale into it. Fold forward and round your spine. Step your hands back. Lift part way up with an in-breath. Grab your hips, stand all the way up on your out-breath. Release your hips. Pause for a moment in mountain pose. Now downward facing dog. For this down dog, take a pretty long stance though. So whatever you default to in your down dog, meaning the distance between your hands and feet, add in between 2 to 4 inches to that. Then stretch. Then try to put more weight in your legs and your feet. Child's pose, or a variation on Adho Mukha Virasana, downward facing hero's pose. But relax, go ahead and relax. Then sit back on your heels. and set up for reclined hero's pose, Supta Virasana. So grab whatever props you might need to bring the floor a little bit higher if that's what you need, or if you need some knee alignment or knee spacers, then go ahead and grab that. But sit in between your heels. If you don't need a prop, don't use a prop. If you need a prop, get what I'm saying? Now, once you get comfortably down there, if you can grab your arms or elbows overhead, let's go ahead and do that variation. If you need an alternative though, for any reason this position doesn't work, then just lie down flat with your knees bent and feet on the floor. Now, if you're taking the alternative, step your feet as wide as your mat, lower your knees to the right, reach your arms out to the sides. Relax. If you grabbed your arms overhead, put the other forearm on top. If you're doing the twisting from side to side, go ahead and switch to the other side. So drop your knees to the left. If your arms are overhead, bring them down by your sides. Untwist if you're twisted, and then sit upright. Sit up on your heels or sit on a prop. Just sit tall and in a comfortable position. Close your eyes. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please hit the thumbs up button down below. And if you want to stay up to date with all of the videos I upload to this channel, hit the subscribe button as well as turn on the notification bell so you can stay up to date. If you want to get in touch with me, leave a comment in the comment section down below. I do read all of your comments, and I will sometimes base my video making decisions off of the comments I receive from you guys. So if you have any ideas about things you would like to see on this channel, please leave me a comment there and I'll see what I can do. All right, thanks again.